Hi, good evening folks, Mr. Woon here, Mr. Woon, the Traffic Warden. For today's video sharing presentation, I wish to share my own professional practices when it comes to stopping and suspending heavy oncoming traffic along major arterial road or highway situations with speed limit 70, 3 lanes in order to safely extricate right turning or U-turning motorists affected by our LTA roadworks lane closure blind spot. Example, such a situation like this. I'll expound more on this. This is a traffic island divider with a lot of trees, and as you're aware, trees also serve as a blind spot. Trees, foliages, bushes all serve as a blind spot, and this is a bend. It's a long runway, long platform, but heavy traffic approaching fast. Heavy traffic approaching fast from behind. 3 lanes, speed limit 70, highway situation, and this is a work site. This is the shoulder tapering. Can you see or not? The shoulder tapering or upstream tapering starts from here, and then a lateral marker prompting vehicles to shift to the left because the closure is on lane 1, on the fast lane or right lane, right? So the only available free unobstructed lane is middle lane and left lane, lane 2 or lane 3. Lane 1 closure, lane 2, lane 3 is freed up. So shoulder tapering or upstream tapering starts from here, and this is our truck mounted attenuator, which serves as a safety buffer in order to cushion or impact high impact collision when vehicles, let's say for example motorists are not paying attention and then they go fast, they're on the phone, they fail to pay attention to what's happening on the roads, and then they knock. Instead of knocking to us, they knock onto the truck mounted attenuator first. So this thing serves as a safety buffer. Therefore, when this thing is here, you don't have to have a, traffic warden no need to stand here already. Please don't stand here. Highway situation is always a requirement. Speed limit 70, it is always a requirement for construction crew to deploy truck mounted attenuator here. And so can you see the situation? All the heavy traffic, all these are motorists, their vehicle coming down fast. This is a yellow box. Traffic warden's here. Imagine this is me, traffic warden. I give a stop order to the vehicle over here. This vehicle want to do a U-turn at the yellow box there. You want to do a U-turn, or you want to do a right turn. Let's say U-turn only. You want to do a U-turn, but he's unable to see because of the lane closure blind spot. Therefore, I am the physical eyes, physical presence, and the safety buffer for him to give him the physical cue and the instruction when to go. He must comply to my instruction. Okay, so I'll talk more on that later. Now, before I start talking about this, I want to give a preface on this video with an age-old adage. This age-old adage that goes like this: just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So just because I, as a traffic warden, can stop traffic doesn't mean I should suka stop traffic in order to allow the 1 or 2 or 3 U-turning motorists who want to U-turn, let them go. It's ridiculous to stop a whole line of traffic fast approaching along the highway, speed limit 70, and are all going fast in order to allow the U-turning vehicle to turn. You do not do that. You make them stop. So you issue a stop order to them. There's usually a stop sign down here at the traffic island divider or center median divider. There will be a stop sign here and a stop white line here, a stop line here for the vehicle to come to a stop. My presence here is to reinforce motorists to stop here and to wait for my clearance. Wait for my clearance before I prompt him to go, or I will go out there, stop traffic and let him go. But I have to see situation. Doesn't mean I have the statutory power to stop traffic. Means I can anyhow suka stop traffic. Now, pursuant to Road Traffic Act 1961, we have the statutory powers as a traffic warden to stop traffic. Okay, we can control traffic, we can stop traffic. We got the statutory power equivalent to TP, policeman or auxiliary policeman or employee of authority to stop traffic under section 142 Bravo 1 Bravo 2 section 143 subsection 5D69, section 120 subsection 1 Alpha 1 Bravo subsection 2, 3 and 4. Now, failure to comply to our instruction, 3 demerit point, $150 compensation fine. For light vehicle. Heavy vehicle, $200. For a school zone or silver zone, 5 demerit point, $250 and $300 compensation fine for light and heavy vehicle. Now, just because we can stop traffic doesn't mean we should anyhow suka stop traffic to allow for the U-turning vehicle to go first. We got to let the heavy oncoming traffic clear first, because it's very dangerous to stop traffic on a highway, and then you yourself will also jeopardize your own life. You jeopardize your own life, you jeopardize the lives of the oncoming traffic motorists that cannot anticipate, because it's coming fast. You see, it's coming fast from a bend, blind spot, so many blind spot, then it suddenly come down fast. Now in Singapore context, motorists, they like to go very fast. When they are on a highway, they see a road works on lane 1. When it's in the highway code, they are supposed to slow down as they are transiting through a work zone. Slow down the speed limit. So even though speed limit 70, we put TMA down there already, and there's a closure of 1 lane. That means only 2 lanes available. No? You still want to go so fast, you should slow down. Slow down. So if the speed limit is 70, you should slow down to 50, maybe even lesser, 40. But it's not practical, because Singapore, everyone's rushing, and the roads are too narrow, too small, and there's too many of us on the road, so they tend to go very fast. Singapore culture is very rush. So the stresses of modern living, the rush of life would prompt everyone to go fast. Every motorist is going to go fast. So when they see a work site, instead of slowing down, instead of complying to our signal when we flag them to slow down, they will actually go faster. They will wave high at us. They will think that we're actually waving high at them. So they will wave high at us and they'll go faster. Sometimes I think they purposely they go faster, and then they tailgate each other very closely. So when they tailgate each other very closely, there is no 1 car length safety distance. There is no 1 vehicle length safety buffer distance in case they need to e-brake and come to a stop. And so what happens whenever you have a work site like that? Every time, right over here, when it comes to the shoulder tapering, this is the zipper merger. The safety buffer zone is here, right? This is also known as the safety, the upstream tapering or shoulder tapering, and they're supposed to do a zipper merger here. But usually they won't stop and signal. They will just cut in very quickly in the presence of oncoming traffic adjacent to them. So over here, there's going to be a lot of accident. Usually it's side swiping, rear ending, chain collision. Chain collision here because why? All of them suddenly come to a stop behind, never anticipate, and they're tailgating very closely, right? So they will have rear ending and chain collision here. Over here, as they try to merge quickly and they cut in the center vehicles, they are going to get rear-ended or side swipe. So a lot of vehicles get into accident here at this stage. Before they even pass our work site, they already get into an accident, which is very stupid. Now, I'm going to talk about the situation. Why you don't anyhow suka stop traffic. As a traffic warden, this is more for a traffic warden right now, because so far there's not been any kind of blueprint or standardization or method, standardized professional practice. It's all based on experience on the road. So far, nothing has been really taught to us and handed down to us how to effectively stop traffic for highway situation. Highway situation, speed limit 73 lanes, and then heavy traffic coming fast. So far, there's never been a situation like that. So that's why I felt prompted to share my own professional experiences and my own practice how to do it. Now, when you want to stop traffic, you need to assess situation, calculate the risk. You do not suka stop traffic. Let me tell you why. Number 1, when you see traffic coming fast. Okay, I'll give you a few scenarios. This is scattered traffic, far apart scattered, but they're all coming down very fast and they're already close to approaching the yellow box. Should you stop traffic in this kind of situation? The answer is no. When it's heavy traffic all approaching fast and they're very near to you, you do not stop traffic. When it's scattered traffic, scattered far apart, but they're all rushing and approaching fast, it is not advisable to stop traffic either. Let them clear. So you only clear the U-turning vehicle when the traffic all clear already, or when the vehicle all pumped to the front. All pumped to the front already, fill up to the front of the yellow box and then cannot fill up already, and then you come out in order to stop them. Stop these 2-lane vehicles, not to obstruct the yellow box. Stop them. When traffic comes to a standstill, then you let the vehicle do a U-turn. You prompt them to do a U-turn using the traffic police hand signal. Using traffic police hand signal from the section 115 of the highway code, apply TP hand signal to prompt the U-turning vehicle to go in. Okay, that's after you stop all the traffic here on both lane. Okay, so you do not stop traffic when it is fast approaching heavy 2 lanes heavy traffic fast approaching, or when it is scattered, not so heavy but scattered, and they are all approaching very fast, you do not stop. Okay, you only stop traffic when it is filled to the brim already, in front of the yellow box, come to a standstill already, and here also come to a standstill. Then you stop traffic, you allow vehicle to U-turn. Or when the light turn green now, and then they suddenly start coming, right, and then from far away got enough runway, enough platform, enough time for you to stop them, even though they are approaching, but they are far away. There's enough time for you to go out there and stop them, then yes. Enough time for them to react and come to a complete stop over here, just before the yellow box. Yes, you stop them when they are far away. When they are far away, heavy traffic, heavy oncoming traffic approaching, but they are far away, then yes, you can stop traffic. Or when it is heavy traffic slow, both lanes are very slow, they are very compliant, they are slowing down, it's heavy traffic but they are very slow, they are moving so slowly, you can actually stop them, yes. That kind of situation, you can also stop them. Now another situation is when they are also far away, scattered, but they are far away. Far away, enough runway, enough platform, enough time for you to go out there and stop them, and enough time for them to react and come to a complete stop before the yellow box. That kind of situation, then you can stop them. Now let me tell you why. Because when you stop a vehicle, there are a lot of things you need to factor. Number one, we talk about driver alertness. Number two, we talk about driver reaction. Braking. His alertness, his reaction time to the braking time, to the overcoming inertia, and then final stopping distance or final braking distance. I'll talk about this 5. Number one, is he alert? Is he alert to surrounding? Is he highly attentive? Is he focused? Is he laser sharp focus, aware, alert, attentive to the situation in front? That traffic warden in front issue a stop order. Is he alert? Or is he under influence of drugs or alcohol? Is he intoxicated? Lately a lot of drivers intoxicated, not only by alcohol, also by K-pot. Alright, so you don't want to take that risk of going out there to stop traffic when it's fast approaching and you cannot tell, because it's a gamble. Whenever we stop traffic, it is always a gamble. We cannot guarantee the driver's alert can react to us. It's always a gamble. That's why we put our life on the line, using the traffic police hand signal, our body go out there, using it as a safety buffer, safety presence to enforce motorists to come to a stop. In order not to cause accident, we put our life on the line. That is the secret of the traffic police hand signal. Now I'll talk about that next time. But you talk about driver alertness, is he alert or not? Then the driver's reaction time. From the time he register, okay, I see what's happening in front, traffic warden asked me to stop, I will then react and apply my brake. When he react, the reaction time, then he apply the brake. The vehicle doesn't come to a complete stop. It still needs to travel a bit more. It's what we call inertia. Inertia is in physics what we call the particle or the body's preferred natural tendency to continue off in a straight line until external force applied to it to cause it to stop or continue, or cause it to change its course of direction. Correct? So it needs to overcome inertia before coming to a complete stop, before it finally come to the final stopping distance. So you have to picture this when you want to stop traffic, when you are traffic warden on the highway, you want to stop traffic, right? You need to factor in, this fella is going fast. He's going fast. Can I stop now? Cannot. Because why? Not enough runway, not enough platform, not enough time for him to stop. So they must be far away, approaching from afar and coming quite slowly, such that it is on moderate speed, such that it's enough time, runway and platform for them to react and come to a stop before you extricate the U-turning vehicle at the yellow box. They must be alerted before, and then it must anticipate and react and then stop on time before the yellow box. So you need to factor in their alertness. Are they alert? Aware of the surrounding, aware of what's happening, attentive, highly alert, laser sharp focus to what's going on. Then they need to react by applying the brake. Then after they apply the brake, the braking time. Okay, then after that, the reaction time to react, to apply the brake. After that, you need to overcome inertia before finally coming to a complete stop. before finally coming to a complete stop. Now imagine you are a truck driver, trucker, you are going very fast, highway, speed limit 70, obviously you're going to speed more than that because your boss is rushing you. Blue collar industry, we all know one. We all know this is how they work. They are rushing. So they're going very fast. Suddenly traffic warden come out and stop you. Do you think you can stop on time? You cannot. Why? Because you are driving, you are propelling a heavier vehicle. Now a heavier vehicle going faster is harder to stop. It is harder to stop. The total stopping distance is going to be longer. He's going to take a longer time to come to a complete stop. That's why you don't suka stop traffic along a highway. And if you stop traffic like that, you must think about what's going to happen after that. Before you stop traffic, you need to assess the situation. You need to assess the situation, calculate the risk involved. What's going to happen if I stop traffic like that? Behind, what's going to happen? Chain collision. Because why? We talk about Singapore context. Driver always go very fast. They tailgate one another. So they tailgate one another, they don't slow down, they go even faster as they are transiting through a work site when they are supposed to slow down. So what happens when you stop traffic in front? The driver behind all cannot see. They are going to have a chain collision. They are going to rear end each other. Chain collision down here. Rear ending each other. And then who's the first going to die? First one going to die always a biker. Biker always the first to die. Sorry bro, biker bro, sorry, but you're always the first to die. Because why? You are always weaving in and out, and you don't see what's ahead. And whenever you see there's a lobang, there's a gap, you just go in between lanes, and then you weave in, weave out, and then you suddenly vehicle in front, truck suddenly come to a stop, and you cannot rear on time. You cannot you end up lah. You cannot rear-ended. Yeah. I mean the kind of situation you go straight to a truck behind there, and then behind the vehicle also will langgar you. So that's what I mean chain collision, rear-ending chain collision kind of reaction that will happen. So we don't actually suka go and stop traffic because of this kind of situation, because it's highway. If it's a normal road situation, if it's a normal kind of collective road, primary access road situation where the traffic is moderate and it's slow moving, that kind of situation, before leading to a major arterial road, highway situation, that kind of situation, you want to stop traffic at that, can, no problem. But for highway, you cannot suka and now stop traffic. You have to see the situation first, like I mentioned already. You do that, there's going to be accident behind. So you have to assess situation. The best is let the heavy oncoming traffic clear already. Come to a standstill in front. Then the last few vehicles stop before the yellow box. You stop them, make sure they all stop. Then the biker weave in and out. Also make sure they come to a complete stop, being aware of what's going on. Because biker will never stop. They will still go ahead and go in front. So the biker must be aware of your presence. Must check clear of the biker in between, weaving in and out. Check clear both lanes. Make sure you are not in his blind spot before you stop all of them, and then you extricate the U-turning vehicle to U-turn. You see or not? Huh? That's if it's heavy traffic, come to a standstill. Or if it's heavy traffic, all are very obedient, very compliant. They as they are approaching, they all slow down. Then from far you can stop them and they can slow down and stop before you. Or else if it's slow moving traffic scattered from afar, slow moving traffic scattered apart from afar, yes, you can also stop them. But not when it is fast approaching and you're near to you. Not when it's scattered traffic but it's heavy and it's fast approaching, not that kind of situation. Only when heavy traffic come to a standstill, then you stop them to allow U-turn. Heavy traffic slowly approaching from afar, enough runway, enough platform, enough time for them to react and come to a stop. Slow moving traffic scattered apart but slow moving and it's coming from afar, enough time for them to react, enough runway, enough platform, enough time for them to stop before the yellow box. When you go out there and stop them, then you stop traffic. That kind of situation, you stop traffic is reasonable, but not when it's fast approaching. And then when you stop traffic, you must give the Highway Code traffic police hand signals as outlined in section 115 of the Highway Code. Traffic police hand signal, please use the appropriate proper hand signal. Doesn't matter, driver don't understand. The thing is, you must go by the Highway Code. It is the gold standard. If driver don't understand, that is the problem. When they pass out, they get their license, they are supposed to know already all this traffic police hand signal. In the event that traffic police is really giving to them, or ASO controlling traffic is giving traffic police hand signal, they must know this. You cannot say, I don't know what you're doing. How can you be licensed to drive on the road, qualified to drive on the road, but you don't know hand signal? They don't know the traffic police hand signal. That means not safe for you to drive on the road. No, I'm not saying you're not qualified to drive on the road, but it's not safe for you to be on the roads. So you have to brush up on this. You got to know the traffic police hand signal. The traffic warden must give the appropriate traffic police hand signal to stop the traffic and allow U-turning vehicle to go. And the drivers that stop, drivers, y'all must also understand the traffic police hand signal. Go back and refresh. You must understand this. We cannot shortcut, and it should be you understand the traffic police hand signal and then comply, and not we dilute it and simplify and make it very my version, his version, her version, or his other version, the traffic warden's all different version of simple straightforward hand signal. Otherwise that defeats the purpose of the traffic police hand signal remaining in the highway code in section 115 of the highway code. It is redundant for you to study this and pass it in the highway code before you clear your theory test, before you clear and get your license to be certified, qualified to drive on the road. So please go and brush up on it, because for me, I will always play by traffic police hand signal. I don't go and use like stop, you go, that sort of situation. No. At a junction, I will always use the traffic police hand signal as outlined in section 115 of the highway code, is to safeguard myself, so that your drivers cannot say that this fella, I don't know what he's doing. Because I'm going by proper gold standard highway code traffic police hand signal. You cannot fault me because I'm going by the highway code, which is the gold standard, and you're supposed to know that. Because if we suka use our method, then you say I don't know what you're doing. Every driver will say I don't know what he's doing, I don't know what she's doing. Then that will be our problem, really. Not our problem, become a problem. Even though we make it very simplified for you. But so now, for you to understand better, you have to know the traffic police hand signal. So when we stop the traffic, the all directions are supposed to come to a stop, right? 12 o'clock. Officer, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, all stop. You must know the signal. Then when we turn to the U-turning vehicle and give the signal to go, you must understand, so that you don't hold us up. So that you do not, the vehicle that we are trying to accidentally extricate, right, the motorist, you all do not hold up traffic. What's this? Spider. So you all don't anyhow waste time and hold up traffic. When we ask you to go, you still down there like, can we go? Is it can go? I don't know, no? The few car before me go, so I don't know where you can go. No? Then you are wasting everybody's time. You're bloody hell, you're wasting everybody's time. You are holding up traffic for you. You are wasting everybody's time. And then I'm also putting my life on the line. And then if drivers sick and tired of waiting, they are just going to bypass. By the time they bypass me and you suddenly decide to go, accident happens, I'm going to fault you. I'm going to fault you and I'm going to fault him. Both of you will end up in my police report. I'll send to TP. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. You have to understand the signal before you have to understand the signal that traffic police hand signal when you're driving on Singapore road is a must. You must know this. You cannot say I don't know. Why really one day you're on the road, traffic police really giving you this traffic police hand signal. Don't tell me you want to pull over, wind down the window and scold the officer. Sorry sir, I don't know what you're doing, you know. Your hand like Ultraman, what is this? What is this? I don't know what you're doing, you know. Then what is this? I don't know what you're doing, what the hell? You cannot say that, you know. You'll be very stupid, you know. You sound very stupid, you know. You got a license and you pass your highway code. Inside the theory got 2 questions, right? How come you don't know? You have to refresh. Don't tell me you so long you throw everything back to driving school, then you go on the road, you just suka. You have to know what. And let me tell you, there'll be more and more of this kind of situation because there are a lot of roadworks day and night. So sometimes you will encounter people like me, very on one, I use traffic police hand signal. So you must know the traffic police hand signal. There's no excuse for not knowing. Okay, so and then driver here, if you're sick and tired of waiting, right, because traffic very heavy and then I want to let them clear I won't suka anyhow stop traffic one. So if you're very dulan, right, you cannot wait, right, you're very fed up, right, you please don't horn. You horn also, I will not do anything for you. You're very rude. You horn, right, I will tell you, sir, if you cannot wait, may I suggest I'll issue you section 1201 alpha, and that is, I will tell you, instead of you waiting to U-turn, why not you go out and you go straight. Go out and you go straight. Since you cannot wait, right, you go straight and you U-turn at the next opportune moment. You go and U-turn at the next opportune moment. If you don't have the patience to wait, it's okay. Okay, but let me remind you, sir, if you suddenly decide to go out now, number of traffic offences you will commit is this. Number 1, failure to comply to my stop order, 3 demerit point, $150 for light vehicle, $200 for heavy vehicle. 2, second traffic offence, failure to give way to oncoming traffic at an uncontrolled intersection. 4, demerit point, $150 for light vehicle, $200 for heavy vehicle, compensation fine. 3, careless driving endangering life where no hurt is caused, 6, demerit point, $200 for light vehicle, heavy vehicle, $250. Careless driving where hurt is caused, 9 demerit points, $300 for light vehicle. For heavy vehicle, $400. So as you can see, your one movement like that already make a lot of mistake already. One movement without complying to my stop order, without waiting for my queue to let you go, you shoot out like that is causing a lot of problem for yourself. You will have committed a number of traffic offences. At least got 4 or 5 already. Just now I already mentioned to you those. Okay. Now, if you don't even bother, you bypass me and there's heavy traffic approaching and you just decide to suddenly speed out, you shoot out, that's dangerous driving. It's different altogether. It's a different charge altogether. Let me tell you what's going to happen. If you cause an accident, now accident TP is going to look into it, where life is hurt or lost, where there's a death or grievous hurt or injury caused, TP will look into it already. Okay, so this one is no longer 9 demerit point, $300 or $400, no. That kind of situation is not really. That one is considered dangerous driving. You'll be charged under violation or contravention of Section 65 of the Road Traffic Act 1961. Not Section 64 and 65 lah. Maybe speeding, depending on what it is lah. Speeding and also not yielding to road user, not showing due care and consideration to road user, causing grievous harm, hurt, or death. That kind of situation, the punishment is 2 years imprisonment to 10 years, somewhere between 2 to 10 years, and the heavy fine, 5-digit, $10,000. Okay, you can be prosecuted in court, license kantong, permanent disqualification from driving. Depends the situation, whether you cause death. Okay, that kind of situation you don't mess around with. So that's why, as a traffic warden, my duty is to tell you, sir, if you cannot wait, you're impatient, it's okay. You don't want to wait, that's fine. I will redirect you under section 1201 alpha. Follow a particular line of traffic, right? You don't want to wait, right? It's okay. You can go straight, and at the next opportune moment to U-turn, you go and U-turn down there. Okay? If you cannot wait, if you're impatient. But if you're patient enough, you wait first. I will extricate you, but not now. Because if I stop traffic now, there's going to be accident behind, and I step out there, I'm going to get killed. Just for what? Just for a few of you that want to do U-turn. And then a few of you are also not going to say thank you to me. So what for I want to take that kind of risk to go and jeopardize my life and jeopardize other road user? There can be a chain collision down here just because you want to U-turn when you're supposed to stop here and give way to them. So that's what I mean. Now if you're impatient, you don't want to wait, you can go elsewhere and U-turn. You can go straight and you do a U-turn at the next U-turn opportune moment. But don't horn and then give me attitude and run down the window and scold. Okay, I will give you a good stern dressing down as well. All because why? I'm not your dog, I'm not your slave. We are not your dog, we are not your slave. Just to let you know first. You have to comply to our instruction. If you fail to comply, we can report you to TP. Let TP handle you. Let them take stern enforcement actions against you for failing to comply to our instruction for safety. So that is pretty much about it. U-turning vehicles for this kind of situation, highway situation. Speed limit 70, 3 lanes, and the closures on the fast lane or lane 1 or right lane. And the free unobstructed lane is middle lane and left lane, or second lane or third lane, where heavy traffic is fast approaching. Singapore context is like that one. They will just go very fast. Drivers will not heck care. They are going to go faster. Even though the highway code teach you to slow down when you come to a work site. Speed limit 70 means you need to reduce your speed to 60, 50, maybe even 40, 55. That sort of situation. But no, they'll go faster. When we expect them to slow down, alert them, slow down, divert them, they will go even faster. They even wave high at us, which I think they're doing it on purpose. You're supposed to slow down and maintain some safety buffer distance. I know it's not practical in Singapore road context, narrow road, a lot of cars, a lot of vehicles. Not practical to maintain one vehicle length or one car length safety buffer distance, but at least have some safe buffer distance between the car in front of you, the vehicle in front of you. Not too close. A lot of you are going too close. You're all tailgating one another. You're risking getting rear-ended, getting chain collision because of all this. And then you're going to blame your ass. Y'all every time LTA, y'all every time road works, daytime, nighttime, highway everywhere. I turn here and turn there, so I see this kind of jam. I know y'all are very pig, very fed up. Okay, but please comply to our instruction for safety. Slow down. When you see a situation like that, you are supposed to slow down. Just comply. What can you do anyway? What can you do? So slow down. Comply to instruction. When we slow you down, you slow down. When we signal you to stop, prepare to stop, amber signal like this, prepare to stop. When we give you the traffic police hand signal to stop, all come to a stop, please come to a stop, don't bypass. You bypass to cause accident, I'm going to report you. By then you cannot say TP won't do anything because there's an accident, there's someone hurt, there's someone dead, you're going to answer. Now those of you who don't comply to instruction, let me tell you how it works. When there's an accident, right, we have to do a report, police report. When there's a death case, injury case or all that, and all that, right, we have to report to TP. We will see you in court. I'll fight you in court. We got video evidence. We got independent witnesses, as well as independent witnesses, other motorists who record down on their dashboard camera footage. They can clearly show, and they can step up and help us to fortify and strengthen our evidence, our videographic evidence to penalize you. So I already say already, please comply to our instruction. We are actually playing the role of a traffic police. This job was last time the role of a policeman. Policeman is traditionally, historically and culturally the role of a traffic warden, controlling traffic in the 1920s before the start of the invention of traffic light. They were the ones controlling traffic. TP was the one doing it, traffic police. After that, through the sweeping changes of time, everything passed down to APO. They sublet to APO, auxiliary police officer, certis policeman, ethos policeman. All these guys control traffic. Now the job sublet to private security industry. So we are the security traffic warden controlling traffic right now. You still have to comply to our instruction to stop. When we say stop, stop. When we say go, go. Stop is stop, go is go. There's no in between. No such thing as I apply the signal to you to stop, then you tell me, oh, you asked me to go. I thought you asked me to go. No such thing. Stop is stop, go is go. No in between. Wait is wait. Pause is pause. Wait first. When we override, we expect you to comply. Then when we override in this kind of situation, stop the traffic to allow for U-turning vehicle. You also, as a U-turning vehicle, please recognize the TP hand signal and please go. Don't waste time. Don't stall traffic. Don't wait down there like, hey, can go or cannot go. Like, I don't trust the traffic warden. Can go or cannot go? I don't know. Is he asking me to go or not? I cannot recognize the hand signal. You are wasting everyone's time. I'm holding up traffic for you, and you are wasting everybody's time. You're holding all of us up. And a vehicle behind me, once they are sick and tired of waiting, once they're sick and tired of waiting and it happens, they will bypass me. When they bypass me, they will knock into me, they will brush past me, I get hurt, And then as you suddenly turn out, collision can happen because you don't want to go. You down there like, I want to go, then they are fed out of waiting, they also will not wait, they will go away. Then when you go, he go, accident, bam. Then both of you, bam, accident, then I'll report both of you. Very simple. So my requirement is very simple. I require all of you motorist road user to comply to my instruction to stop. Obey and comply to traffic warden instruction to stop and to go when I need you to. And please understand the traffic police hand signal. In the highway code, traffic police hand signal in section 115 of the highway code. Please go and revise, go and refresh, go and look it up again and again and again. Please make sure you will remember the movement. The signal is very effective. One man can control the junction, tackling motorists from multiple approaches, from multiple directions. One man can tackle the entire traffic at a junction. It's a one-man show. The traffic police hand signal is an art designed to tackle traffic. The one-man traffic police at a junction. Junction one-man traffic police to tackle traffic from multiple approaches. It is designed to tackle traffic from multiple directions. One-man show. So please go and study the hand signal because it's very useful. It's still relevant. If it's redundant, it will not be in section 115 of the highway code in the Singapore statutes online. Okay? It will not be, if it's redundant, if it's no longer relevant, it will definitely be removed from the highway code, from the basic theory, but it's still there for a purpose, so you must know it is still relevant. So because it's still relevant, someone will still be using it and I will be using it. Because why? It is the gold standard. So everything must go back to highway code. Why? Because highway code is the gold standard. We don't want to be faulted. So everything go by highway code. You follow highway code. Everyone follow highway code, no accident. If everyone to follow highway code, if I also follow highway code, traffic police hand signal, everything is swee one. Swee bo zao zui one, I tell you what. So everything go by highway code, gold standard. There will not be mistake. If everyone study the same textbook material, same thing through to the source, nothing can go wrong. But if you all want to mess it up and do your own way, his way, her way of driving, traffic warden also anyhow suka, my own pattern, his pattern, her pattern, I tell you sure have accident. Also, please go back to the highway code. Highway code is the gold standard. Highway code basic theory is why you get your license. certified, qualified to drive on the road. First, you must clear your highway code, your basic theory, and all this is the gold standard. So please go and revise your highway code, traffic police hand signal, section 115 of the highway code in Singapore Statute Online, or your basic theory handbook. Please go and study and go and know all this. You must know all this one. So going back, traffic warden, can you stop traffic? Yes, you can, but you cannot suka stop traffic because of the highway situation. Vehicle coming fast, heavy approaching fast, short runway, you do not stop traffic. Scattered traffic also approaching fast. Some is very near, some is far behind, but scattered and all approaching fast, you do not stop. Unless it is far away, heavy traffic approaching, but they are going slowly. Scattered, yes, but they are also all far away, approaching slowly. Or scattered, some is nearer to you but can stop on time, then the rest is all scattered apart and is far away and they are moving slowly. Yes, you can stop. Or you can clear the one that's first approaching you. After you clear the one before you already approaching you, the ones that are far away, right, you can stop them. Enough time to stop, then yes. Or the last situation when traffic already come to a standstill in front, already occupy and fill up the gap, then to prevent the vehicles here from occupying the yellow box, stop them, give your TP hand signal to the U-turning vehicle to turn. Okay, and all that have to use the highway code traffic police hand signal, because that is the gold standard. And we must follow the gold standard, which is the highway code. Very important. Don't anyhow, don't anyhow. If not, cause accident. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. I thought until I'm very thirsty, very dry. Alright, it's a very noisy environment. I project my voice. Sometimes vehicle pass through. Very noisy, I have to talk even louder. Project my voice, but that's the nature of our job. On the roads, we have to project our voice. So sometimes, very intense situation, we project our voice, we may come across as rude. But it's not rude or unprofessional, it's the nature of the job. Public facing role, confrontational, cannot be afraid to offend. Public facing role, confrontational, cannot be afraid. Spider on my head. Cannot be afraid to offend. And then this kind of situation, very intense, driver don't comply, very noisy, we have to project our voice. Sometimes it seems like shouting, yelling, but it's because driver inside the car, window wind up, talking to people, music play loudly, we cannot hear us, right? You are far away, right? We have to project our voice. That's what I mean. Okay, so that's the situation lah. Sometimes if I do appear as unprofessional or rude, that kind of situation to you before, if you're seeing this video, I do apologize to you in advance. If I do have appeared to you before as being rude or unprofessional, but that has never been my intention. It's because of the nature of the job. As I mentioned before, it's very noisy. We need to project our voice. Noisy environment, intense situation. Road users don't comply. Sometimes things get heated up very quickly. We also kind of lose our cool. Sometimes we need to. Sometimes we lose our cool lah. Sometimes we lose our patience dealing with these kind of road users that don't comply, almost causing accident. Life and death situation, that kind of situation. You tell me you still play cool, oh sorry sir, thank you sir, tolong lah sir, please lah sir, no more. Because you are answerable. When there's an accident, we got to go to court. Death case, injury case, we need to write police report. We need to attend court session as answer to a judge. We need to answer to TP because they license us. We need to answer to SPF, they license us to play this role of a traffic warden. We need to answer to LTA who sanctioned us to play the role of a traffic marshal on the road. We need to answer to the agency, the private security agency that hire us to do the role. We need to answer to the construction crew that hire us, to manage life on the road. Why this kind of thing happen? Then we need to answer to the victim's family. Sometimes they may even file a civil lawsuit. Who knows? That kind of thing, that kind of situation. That's why it's very intense. A lot of y'all, when y'all talk online, netizen, y'all talk online, those who never do our job, talk a lot on. You have never done our job a day in your life before. You don't talk, you don't comment. Your words and opinion hold absolutely no weight, absolute zero weight. And we do not seek your validation, approval and support because you never do our job before. You never understand the seriousness of it. Why we can get angry on this kind of situation? Because your uncompliance, your non-compliance to our instruction can cause a very serious safety breach. That is why it's very serious. That's why our tone is serious. That's why our tone is serious at times. Okay, so I hope you understand. This video hope to serve to educate road user, create awareness, to shine a light on road safety, for you guys to understand better why we do what we do lah, what makes us tick, you know, that sort of situation. Also, I hope you benefited from this video, learned something from this video. And I just want to end my video already. It's getting very long, the weather's getting dark, and I want to go home. It's very late. So I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you learned something, you benefit and being blessed by it. I hope you drive safely on the roads, commute safely. The roads is a shared public space, is a shared responsibility. Every one of us have to exercise due care and consideration and share responsibility to keep this road safe in order for fellow commuters to enjoy our commuting experience. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something lah. Hope I've added something to the table, put food to the table, you know, that's beneficial for you. Hope I've added something to the table, you know, put food for thought, that sort of situation lah. And then hope you learned something beneficial from it, from this video, from this video sharing presentation. So that's pretty much about it. And I have to go off already. It's very late. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next video. I'll be making more videos in time to come. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Stay safe. God bless you, and drive safely. Thank you. Bye bye.